right? This idea of abundant life that Jesus came to bring us. He says, I have come that you might have abundant life. It's very much connected to John's strong theme in his gospel of eternal life. We see it from the beginning. It goes through the whole gospel. This eternal life that Jesus came to bring through his own death on the cross. He came to bring salvation and eternal life. Abundant life, it's very much connected to that. But if there was any doubt that eternal life would be good, in this phrase, abundant life, you see the quality of the life that Jesus came to bring. Some would say, yeah, I come to faith in Jesus and life just gets miserable. All the things I can't do, all the things I want to do, but I'm not supposed to do. And for them, it's a religion of do's and don'ts, and there's more don'ts than do's, apparently. But following Jesus is not about a religion of checklists of do's and don'ts. Do you know this? It's about a relationship with God through Jesus Christ. And Jesus comes and he brings abundant life to us. This is what he has come for. He's on mission. He's clear about it. He knows his identity in it, and he's going to see it to the end. So the gift of salvation is eternal life, right? John 3:16. For God so loved the world, right? That he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. This everlasting life is also abundant life. It's life to the full. It's vibrant, it's healthy, it's meaningful life. This is what Jesus comes to bring us. And I want to encourage you today that this abundant life in Jesus begins now. It's today. Here's my question for you. Are you experiencing abundant life these days? You're thinking about your life, you're thinking about your Christian life, thinking about your own walk with Christ, or maybe the lack thereof. How would you answer the question? Are you experiencing abundant life? I just want to encourage us today that abundant life is why Jesus came, and it's available to us. Not in the, pie and pie by the sky somewhere down in eternity. It's available to us today. I got to figure out that phrase because I slaughtered it pretty good. By and by, pie in the sky. You guys help me later, all right? Maybe the answer to the question is, well, I would be experiencing, abundant living if, ... and we start going into all these circumstances that are not favorable, these relationships that are broken and causing us strain. I would be experiencing abundant life, but... And we list all of the opposition, right, and struggle that we have. And we say, when the opposition and when the struggle that I'm going through ends, then I'll be able to experience this abundant life. And I want to tell you, my friends, that abundant life in Jesus is not free from opposition and struggle. It happens in the context of opposition and struggle. It's in the midst of a difficult time where abundant living it shines the brightest and has the most good effect. It's in the midst of hard times and conflict where abundant life in Jesus, right, actually does the most good for us, where it shines the brightest and where we have a testimony to a world, to friends and family who know what we're going through, and yet we experience this abundant living in Jesus. If you're waiting until the opposition and the struggle of life ends so that you can experience abundant life in Jesus, then you're going to be waiting a long, long time. Jesus came to bring us salvation and abundant life, and it's for today. Are you experiencing abundant living today?